What is going on, YouTube? We are back. This is video number 7. Or dudes or dudettes, whoever's watching, as you can tell, my face is definitely a lot leaner than the last video. We got Bailey right here. Yeah, she's taking a little nappy on the couch chair. Yeah, so prep brain definitely kicking in nowadays. I know I look like I'm lively with energy and like feeling great, but it's definitely not how I feel. It's all an act for YouTube, so keep that in mind. So welcome back to another video. Thank you guys so much for watching and supporting the prep journey so far. Today, for video number 7, we are officially 6 weeks out. So I'm gonna be making a little 6-week out video here. I'm just finishing up work, my computer, doing check-ins, and I'm actually be heading to Alpha Lane later to meet up with my friend Nick. He works for Sour Strips, does their whole operation stuff. He's the man that gets you your candy, essentially. He makes sure everything runs smooth with the operations department and, you know, the shipping and all that crap and the warehouse operations. If without him, Sour Strips doesn't exist. So for those that eat Sour Strips out there, he is, you know, responsible for you being a happy customer. I promise you that. He's going to be filming like a little workout edit today. Hit me up this past week and wanted to do like a workout edit in the gym. So we're going to do that today. Weight on average this week has been 204.75. Last week's average weight was 208.11. So a big weight loss week. I hit a low of 203.4. Like last week's low was 207.2. And the average was around 208. And this week's low has been 203.4. So it's definitely getting real. I started prep at 240 for those that aren't aware. But yes, I'm gonna film like a little 6-week out update. I'm trying to make these videos like shorter. So today will just be like maybe some of my meals, the training footage, and maybe a little bit into this week as well. Also, Jake is returning, the gains maker. He'll be back next weekend, so he may be in this video or he may be in the next one, but welcome back to the video. Video number 7. We are 6 weeks out from the first show. Crazy. And yeah, I feel like not very good. Definitely this week was definitely the hardest week. Monday and Tuesday, absolute dog shit. Legs are starting to feel really tired, but that's part of the process. And we're getting leaner every day. It's very exciting, but 6 weeks out from the first, 9 weeks out from the second, 13 weeks out from the third, 14 weeks out from the last. So very exciting times. It's getting there. Time is flying, thank God. But I'll see you guys at the next clip. All right, y'all, just wanted to show you the pre-workout meal, which has been the exact same the entire prep. So we have 100 grams of cream of rice, 30 grams of whey, 100 grams of banana, 50 grams of frozen wild blueberries. Wild blueberries, by the way, game changer. They're like the little ones, taste way better. 20 grams of peanut butter, 20 grams of 85% dark chocolate, salt, and a little bit of Walden Farm syrup. So this has been the exact same all prep. I thought it'd be a good time now to mention macros. So I've had 2 macro adjustments the whole prep. I started at 280 protein, 400 carb, and 60 fat. My current macros are 350 carb, 60 fat, 255 protein. And then my rest days started at 250 carbs, 60 fat, 280 protein. Now they're 255 protein, 60 fat, and 200 carbs. So my first adjustment was just 280 protein to 225 or 255 protein. That was after like 4 to 5 weeks of prep. And then maybe 2 weeks later, my carbs went from 400 and 250 to 375 and 225. And they stayed that way for 13 or 14 weeks. And just this last week, they got dropped to, oh wait, actually no, my fat is 55 each day now. I've been actually hitting that. Don't think I've just like I just forgot it now. But my fat was dropped 25 carbs, or my fat was dropped 5 fat, and my carbs were dropped 25. As you guys can see, my brain is not functioning as well nowadays. Lots of prep brain moments. So current macros are 55 fat, 350 carb, 255 protein. Same fat, same protein for the rest day, just 200 carbs now. So still a good amount of food, but the misunderstanding that people have is that the food has nothing to do with it. It has to do with how long you've been dieting. right? Which has now been 20 weeks of dieting. So 20 weeks of being in a deficit. I feel that every day. 20 weeks of that fatigue, 20 weeks of fat loss, being 35 pounds down under, you know, what was then a normal healthy weight for me. And also the number one contributing factor to just feeling like shit is body fat. So even if you're eating 4,000 calories a day, but your body fat is in the single digits, like, you will feel like shit. So this is the best time of the day though. Eating the pre-workout meal, sitting down, relaxing before I go train after finishing work in the morning is truly the best. This meal has got me through prep. So I'll show you my other meals throughout the rest of the day, and I'll see you when we get to the gym. Peace. That first bite though, like, oh my gosh, it is so fucking good. Like, look at this. Dark chocolate, the blueberries, the salt. So fucking good. Like, look at that. Fucking fantastic. Y'all are probably watching like, damn, Justin's fucked. The food focus is high. But yeah, 6 weeks out, of course it is. I ain't gonna lie about that. But oh my gosh. Still a lot better than my last prep, that's for sure. And my last prep, you know, being on like 0 carb 12 weeks out. It's so stupid and ridiculous. This is just significantly better. Significantly better. All right, bye baby girl. I'm going to work. Love you.
You're so ambitious for a juvenile, but then if you're so smart, tell me why are you still...
All right, fam, we have made it to the gym. By the way, Vienna by Billy Joel, probably one of my favorite songs of all time. Probably top 5 favorite song of all time for sure. If you haven't listened to it, definitely check it out. I mean, how could you not like Billy Joel? You know, he's like one of the greatest, you know, singers ever. So I want to spend some time before I go into the gym. It's 11 a.m. on the dot. Again, I'm meeting up with Nick from Sour Strips. We're gonna film like an edit. It's crazy. It's kind of like I remember doing an edit with Ozzy. Okay, my BFL for life in 2019 at Warhouse when I was 7 weeks out. So it's kind of funny because I'm 6 weeks out today from the first show. But I want to use this time as like an update on the prep, which is generally how I'm feeling. So like I have energy and feel good like when I'm at the gym and training. Like really outside of that, I don't feel very well. Obviously, look, let's be real. Hunger's 15 out of 10. Fatigue is pretty high on a day-to-day basis. Like at this point, it's really kicked in. Just my legs every day are just like dragging behind me. And again, it's all to be expected. This is normal. You know, for those that don't know about contest prep or anything like that, it's very normal. It's very common. There's nothing wrong. You know, it's normal to feel this way in those single-digit weeks when you're leading up to the show. It's all good. You know, you're getting conditioned. You're getting in shape. Mood is, you know, always good. Things like that. I mean, I have my moments. Don't get me wrong, but definitely not like you know, absolutely in the gutter, miserable, things like that. I don't think I'd ever really be like that. I think that's the best way to put it. Is like overall, I'm doing definitely much better than my last prep. I'm doing well. Energy in the gym, training is still going very well, still progressing here and there on certain things. Definitely in the gym feeling more tired and like really hungry, like your stomach eating itself. But definitely much better than my last prep. And I have my moments of, you know, like feeling like absolute shit and just like, oh my God, this sucks. But they're far and few between. So it's not nearly as bad as it was a few years ago. Because again, that's because I prepared better this time around. I started prep at a better point. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. I mean, in regards to anything else, like too much detail, like libido, things like that, that's pretty gone. That's been gone for probably about a month now or so. I was pretty shy. I just don't really have any interest in that. But you know, we're getting closer to the show. These feelings of fatigue, dragginess, tiredness, hunger, aches and pains, you know, are here. And on top of that, also the coldness, being cold all the time, that's me right now as fuck. And that's why I'm in the gym nowadays, just big shirt, big hoodie, sweatpants the whole time. Today I'm wearing shorts though, just for the fucking edit, but whatever. All right, so edit with Nick, YouTube video number 7. Thank you guys again for watching. Let's hop into this edit in 3. Oh wait, you know what? I don't want to do that just yet, because I wanted to do like, I'll do that later. I'll do that when we're in the gym, because I want to do like some YouTube transition set. So we're gonna scratch that. We ain't gonna do that, but we'll see you in the next clip. Literally fuck this gym on Saturdays. It gets beyond crowded, bro. All right, 15-minute warm up as always. Put the nut in the game for warm up before the warm up. Okay, 15 minutes on the treadmill is done. So now we're gonna I'm just gonna put the edit in right here. So let's hop into the edit. 3, 2, 1.
Me for mercy, admit you were toxic. You poisoned me just for another dollar in your pocket. Now I am the violence, I am the sickness. Won't accept your silence, beg me for forgiveness. We'll never get free, lamb to the slaughter. What you gonna do when there's blood in the water? The price of your greed, your son and your daughter. What you gonna do when there's blood in the water? When there's blood in the water. When there's blood in the water.
Hey, me and Nick just filmed a little edit. 6 weeks out today. Holding the phone like an idiot, but as you know, 6 weeks out from the first, 9 from the second, 13 from the third, and 14 from the last. So 14 weeks to go to get absolutely inside out. And from this point, I have about 15 pounds to lose, so we're getting there. But great workout. Thank you, Nick. It's gonna be a cool edit. What is going on? We are back at the house. I'm trying to make sure the light doesn't ruin the video. Oh my gosh, look at me leaving my cabinets open. My bad. Hopefully it doesn't bother people. Don't usually do that either. But anyway, so we just got back from the gym, had a really, really good push session. We're gonna slide the edit in there. I'm pretty sure it'll be vertical, but it's not like the YouTube I have has some extremely high production quality. So I hope you enjoyed the edit. Nick, I already know, I haven't seen it yet, obviously, because we just did it, but I already know he did an awesome job. So shout out to Nick for doing that for me today. It was really, really nice of him to do that. I really appreciate it, and I'm really looking forward to actually seeing it. Anyway, so I was going from the gym, and I want to talk about something. So I got approached after my session about from 2 younger guys, and you know, the first thing they asked me was, "Hey, are you an influencer?" And of course, I was like, "No." But it's very ironic, because it's like, while I'm not an influencer by any means whatsoever, and never will be, and I by no means have some sort of, you know, crazy amount of followers. I literally have 1,900 followers on Instagram. I've never had a following or anything like that, but I have had a massive influence in the world. You know, I've coached, you know, probably around 2,000 people in the last 7 years, from in person and online, and, you know, have dozens and dozens of transformations and testimonials all on our website for anyone to see, and just the lives that I've impacted over the years. I'm confident in that. And I mean, it speaks for all those, you know, pictures and testimonials speak for themselves. And it's just crazy. It's like, while I'm not an influencer, I've had such a massive impact on people in the world, and lots of people, and I'm very, very grateful for that. And you know, it was an awesome conversation with these young guys. They asked me questions about health and fitness and nutrition, training, all the good stuff. And it was just it was a very good conversation, and something I'm very grateful for. And it's funny because I was thinking about it after. I'm like, I'm so glad that they ran into someone like me. Not this, I feel like this sounds so narcissistic, but I feel like some of you, if you relate to this comment, but if they ran into like an actual influencer, you know, we talked for 30 minutes and I was going into really in depth about answers and giving them as much value and information and help as I could. And I was like, man, if they met like a real influencer, they probably wouldn't even give them the time of day, you know? And it's just insane, man. It's like followers don't mean jack shit, you know? I don't care about that. All I care about is impact, you know what I mean? And I've made an impact with a small following, and I'm very grateful for that. And something I take a lot of pride in. It's funny, I was talking to a friend about it, and I was like, told them about the conversation I had, and I told them about, you know, if they had ran into a real influencer, and they said, yeah, if they ran into a real influencer, they probably would know as much information as the guys I ran into knew, which is funny. But it was a good session overall. And again, thank you, Nick, again, for making the edit, and shout out to the two guys that, you know, approached me at the gym. If you do watch this, I know I referred you to my YouTube. You guys are awesome, and I'm looking forward to helping you in your journey some way or another. All right. Anyways, I will see y'all at the next meal, because I'm 6 weeks out, and I said I would make this like at least the first day portion of this video like a full day of eating of my meal 6 weeks out. So I'll show you that in the next clip. Thank you guys for watching as always. All right, so here we got the post-workout meal. Okay, this is Bowl of Gains, the Flavor Gang, which I have their sauce right here, which, by the way, the Flavor Gang, like if you're, you know, in this whole health and fitness shit, or even if you're not, you're into, you know, you're a normal human being and eat food, the Flavor Gang makes incredible sauces with incredible macros, if you will. There's nothing, 0 fat, 0 carb. It's fucking phenomenal. Takeout sauce tastes like a Chinese restaurant type of food. Tastes unbelievable. They make that, and they make their Bowl of Gains, which is cream of rice, but you know, hopefully Ross, the owner, doesn't see it because it's not cream of rice. But anyways, so I have 100 grams of the crackberry, which is like a blueberry flavor Bowl of Gains, with 180 grams of blueberries, top a little bit of cinnamon. And then here I have 10.6 ounces of chicken. So I usually split this up though. I usually have like 5 ounces of the chicken at this meal post-workout, and then the other 5 ounces with my later meal. But since it's already late, it's like 3:30 right now, I'm eating my post-workout meal, having all of it now. I was just at the gym a while with the filming and then talking to those guys afterwards. So yeah, this is the post-workout meal. I'm gonna top it with the takeout sauce. This is fucking insane, but that's the meal I got going on. All right, we are back. 6:50 p.m. I usually have this meal between 5 and 5:30, but like I said, my meals are pushed back today because I was at the gym for a while, shooting with Nick, and then all that blah, blah, blah. So what we have here is 75 grams of the Bowl of Gains again, but a different flavor. This is the birthday cake flavor. Then we have 15 grams of 85% dark chocolate and 20 grams of peanut butter. Can't see it, but it's pretty heavily salted, which is absolutely key. If you guys are gonna use dark chocolate, you have to salt it, because like when you guys add salt to sweets, it makes the sweets more sweet, if you didn't know that. And then a little bit of Wallen Farms. So again, I usually have like 5 ounces of chicken with this meal as well, but as I mentioned earlier, I had that with my post-workout meal. So yes, it looks fantastic. Yes, I'm very excited to eat it. And I fucking love my meals. And then obviously my water. Water-wise, I drink, I'm probably around 3 gallons a day. This is 50 ounces, and I drink it 10 times. So do the math, all right? So anyways, this is the next meal, second to last meal of the day. All right, people, so this is gonna be the final meal of the training day. I have 4 meals. You saw my pre, you saw my post, you saw the meal 3, the Gains Bakery Bowl of Gains. This is my final meal. So this is 6 ounces of 96.4 ground beef, cooked weight, 125 grams of white rice, cooked weight, and then 500 grams of egg whites. So which adds a ton of volume to this meal. Now, one thing you may be thinking is, Justin, I didn't see a single vegetable the entire day, and that's true. I do not eat any vegetables at the moment. Why? Because I simply just haven't. There's no real explanation other than the fact that I just haven't this prep. I've had the same meals basically the entire prep from start to finish, and I don't want to change that. And you know, I like having my precious carbs for that Bowl of Gains and my cream of rice. That shit means everything to me. So I am going to top this with 2 servings of sugar-free ketchup and the Flavor Gang sweet poppy sauce, which is insane. I actually cooked, like you saw in the last clip, the beef and rice in the Flavor Gang SMV sauce, that's sriracha maple. So again, guys, like, plugging it again, like, it is fucking amazing. If you're dieting, if you're not dieting, like, it's truly amazing. And then I seasoned it with salt and garlic. So this is gonna be the final meal. Again, no veggies. You can judge me in the comments if you want. It's just my personal choice. I have nothing against vegetables. I love vegetables. Just haven't eaten them on the prep and not gonna change it now. So final meal going down. What's going on, people? We are back. Today is August 15th. Just on my morning walk. So right now my schedule is I will get up, I'll work like a chunk, whether that be an hour, hour and a half, and then I'll go do my walk, then come back, eat the pre-workout meal, finish work or whatever, you know, and then go train, then come back and finish any other work that came in while I was training and stuff. But it's Monday. We're officially 6 weeks out, 5 weeks and 5 days. 5 weeks and 1 day till I leave for Vegas. So again, first shows in Vegas, INBA Las Vegas Naturals and INBA Team USA. I have to do 2 shows and they're the same weekend. Don't ask me how it works because I literally don't know just how they make their money. But just got my check-in feedback from AJ. No changes needed this week. Nothing crazy, just keeping shit the same. Rate of loss this week was down just a hair over 3 pounds, which is crazy. We're looking for like a 2 pound per week average right now, but I had a 3. But again, totally fine, we'll take it. I mean, the week before that was 1. So if you put those together, that's 4 pounds total. That's over 2 weeks. That's 2 pounds per week on average. But anyways, moving along, just on that walk. All right, I don't know what I'm gonna film next, who knows? But thank you guys for watching. 6 weeks out, it's crazy. Peace. Guess this will be a good time for a YouTube update. We got Jake back in Houston at Alpha Land with the Previa with some upgrades. No tints on the windows, got a new exhaust, sounds great. That back rotor is looking a little sketch, but the front rotors.
Those are drum brakes and they're brand new.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's got some upgrades in the interior, a lot more homey. Looks good. The lift has come down a little bit, but that's to be expected. But
Drive shaft? What do you mean down a little bit?
It's just a little down, but it's all right.
It's because it's naturally
okay.
From the factory.
Well, either way, healthy living is back at Alpha Land. Jeep is getting lifted and new front bumper this weekend. Stay tuned. It's funny because, wait, also, like the first YouTube video, I was wearing the same outfit, same hoodie, everything. And Jake had, here, put this over your head. Jake had his Alpha Land hat that was $800. Let's fucking get it. But this time he's got the new strength unit. It's 22 weeks later. I feel like shit. Let's get it. All right, yo, what's going on, YouTube? We are back with a little Jeep update. So my friend Piero in there, who you've seen in other videos, just put on the 2.5-inch lift. Now it's got the 2.5-inch lift on the 35-inch Nito Grappler G2 all-terrains, my favorite tires ever. And around to the front, we got a brand new Hook off-road front bumper, the biggest one you can get. This thing is like fucking massive. Beautiful new fog lights, Absolutely stunning. In love with it. So fucking happy with it. See if we get a closer look at the suspension. I don't really know what I'm talking about, to be honest, people, but I think that's the suspension or shocks or something. But no more rust on the old ones. All brand new. And I'm just super fucking happy with it. It feels amazing to drive. Fucking love it. What is going on, YouTube? We're back with an update. It is August 31st, and I just weighed in at 202.4. I didn't record it. Maybe I'll just record it tomorrow. I'm assuming I'll be around the same weight. That's a big new low. I've been hanging around 204s last week and the week before that, 205. So it's been a little bit slower, but stay consistent. It'll come off at some point, but definitely feeling it. You know, just feeling skinnier and more emaciated every day now. So I knew it was coming soon. I've been holding 204s, 205s for like 2 weeks now. So I knew a drop would come soon. So yeah, 202.4, big new low, probably. And now again, we are 4 weeks out, 3 weeks and 4 days or whatever. Today's Wednesday, so just under 4 weeks till the first show. So I'll most likely be 197 or so for that first show, and then for the last shows somewhere between like 190 and 192. So about 10 more pounds in total to get off, but looking good. So feeling pretty low on energy these days, but 4 weeks out, crunch time. And, you know, I'm starting to get a bit of a second wind. This week has been really good training, feeling really good, not feeling like as shitty. Like last week was really shitty, but that helps a lot too, seeing a big drop on the scale. Don't mind this giant cut on my forehead. That's just from jiu-jitsu. Update on that. 3 sessions this week, going for my third for the week today, Wednesday. And next week will most likely be my last of 3, and this week might be my last of 3, meaning I might be dropping it to 2 times a week starting next week, but we'll see. After that for sure, but next week will be either the last of 3 or the first of 2, but moving along. So I'll catch you guys in the next clip. All right, little YouTube update. Jake is headed right now out. So he's gonna go to Austin first, and then go to like West Texas, Arizona, New Mexico, all that shit, and then meet us in Vegas. So I'll be, today's September 5th. I hit a new low today of 202.4, and we are 3 weeks out. But 2 weeks from tomorrow, I leave for Vegas for the first show. So Jake is gonna take his van there and meet us in Vegas, but he's taking a couple pit stops first and, you know, exploring West Texas, Arizona, New Mexico, and he'll work his way up to Vegas. But yeah, so I'm headed to the gym right now for the legs. Weight's been coming off nicely. Like I said, new low today. Probably we'll see 200s this week, 200, 201, which is crazy. So, but we're getting closer and closer. 3 weeks out, and 2 weeks from tomorrow, leave for Vegas for the first show. INBA, Team USA, and Las Vegas Naturals. It's 2 shows in 1 weekend, but there he goes. See you in the next update. All right, guys, we're back. So a little update. Same day, September 5th. I just registered for my first competition. So I had to get my membership for the INBA, and then I had to register for the 2 shows. You're probably wondering, wait, 2 shows, what? Yeah, so my first show is actually 2 shows. And it's just the way INBA is running things, just how they make their money. So both shows will be on Saturday. So I will be doing 2 shows. I'm doing the INBA Las Vegas Naturals, and I'm doing the INBA Team USA. And it's the same day, September 24th. So I had to register for both, because the second show, the Team USA, is one that you can actually qualify for if you do an earlier show. But since I obviously haven't competed, I'm not qualified for it unless I do Las Vegas Naturals. Makes sense? So anyways, I have to do both to get my Natural Olympia qualification. Not just do both, but I have to get at least top 3 in my class, in the heavyweight class, at both shows to get the Natural Olympia qualification, which is the weekend of November 12th. So yeah, finally got registered. It was a pain in the ass. Just not, I mean, totally what I expected. It's how this shit is. Their websites are glitchy as fuck. Fucking just a nightmare, you know how it is. But all registered. Just letting you guys know, yeah, this stuff is like expensive, if you will. I know it's a relative term, but it's $100 for the INBA membership, and then it was $160 for the Las Vegas Naturals show, and then it was $180 for the Team USA. So all in all, $440 for the INBA registration and the 2 shows. And you know, of course, I have a flight that I paid for to go to Vegas, and also an Airbnb that I paid for an entire week in Vegas. So just that shit adds up, and I still have to pay for tan as well at some point. But anyways, all registered, so you can see here. So approved and approved. We're locked in for the first shows. So when I get about, and again, I'm 3 weeks out. So this is actually so much different than my 2019 season. I registered for my shows. Like my shows were in June and July, June 22nd and July, or sorry, both in June 22nd and June 29th. I literally registered for them in January. So it's like stupid. So this time doing it closer to the show. So my next show, which is my WNBF Worlds qualifier in Seattle, October 15th, I will get my WNBF membership and register for that show in a couple weeks, when I'm 2 or 3 weeks out from that show. So yeah, locked and loaded. 2 weeks from tomorrow, I leave for Vegas. Tomorrow's Tuesday, the 6th, not the next Tuesday, but the next Tuesday, on the way to Vegas for the show. So just under 3 weeks, 2 weeks, and 5 days out. I am ready. Looking forward to it. All right, guys. See you in the next update. Okay, so just a quick update here on INBA's website, which is the first shows I'm doing, the qualifiers for the Natural Olympia. They literally have a hall of shame where it shows all the athletes that banned for life, banned for 5 years, and like what they got banned for, like refusing the drug test, or what drugs they used, or banned supplements they used for the competition. How funny is this? A fucking hall of shame. Like, dog, are you kidding? Look at this guy's gyno. Like, he didn't even need a fucking drug test. Like, what the fuck? This guy got banned for life for whatever the fuck, and he fucking 30 weeks out. That is insane. How funny is that? I think that's just the funniest, weirdest thing, man. Look at this guy. This guy also 30 weeks out, banned for life. That's insane. Wow. Fucking crazy. What is going on, YouTube? We're back with an update. Today is September 11th, and I figured I'd do a little update. Gonna close out the video here this week, video number 7, that is. Today was check-in day with Coach AJ, who's been my coach for the last almost 3 years. And this week was a really big week. Hit a low of 199.8. Average weight was 201.0, which was a 2.34 pound drop this week. So that's pretty big. Yeah, so I was under 200 pounds one day this week, which is crazy. So we'll probably see, some more 200s this week, maybe more 199s. But, as I record this video, we are 2, 5, 9, and 10 weeks out. And just, as you do, I feel as you'd expect at this point. Basic things you do on a daily basis require a lot of effort at this point, but it comes with the prep. The better you look, the worse you feel. A little bit of change of plans. So the original plan a few weeks ago, AJ discussed that we'd almost be treating the first 2 qualifiers almost as like a diet break, like get around 200 pounds, maybe slightly under, like that 197 to 200 pound mark. And then after my second qualifier, October 15th, push a little bit more for the finals, right? And get down to the low 190s. But we decided, since the rate of loss is going so well right now, that let's just keep the momentum going, keep the fat loss going, kind of dig/diet hard through the second qualifier, and then spend the last 4 to 5 weeks reversing into the finals. So my second qualifier is October 15th. Which is, like I said, 5 weeks from now. In that 5 weeks, I can get off another, 7, 8 pounds and get to those low 190s. And then the next show, the first final, is November 12th. That's 4 weeks away. And then November 19th, that's 5 weeks away. So we have 4 to 5 weeks of reversing after that to really bring the best look possible to the final. So kind of like the opposite of the original plan, and we both are in agreement with it. I think it's a tremendous idea, so definitely looking forward to that. Anyways, so yeah, I leave for Vegas today, September 11th. I leave for Vegas on September 20th. So I leave in 9 days, 8 if you don't count today, because it's almost over. Today was also Eagles season opener. Got the win over Detroit. That was fucking amazing. I don't just know, I'm the biggest Eagles fan you'll find. And looking forward to traveling back to Philly a lot next year, and Jersey, Cape May. But yeah, that's the update I want to give today. From regards to YouTube, I'm going to wrap up video 7 this week, and then I'm going to make video 8 the peak week. So starting Saturday starts peak week, and I'll do that all the way through Thursday, and then I'll do a show day video for video 9, which will cover Friday and Saturday, which is the show day. So thank you guys all so much for watching. I will see you in the next clip, which will most likely be nearing the end of this video. Oh, and I just wanted to say, because I forgot, in case you guys wanted to get like an update on how I'm looking at this stage. 1, you can follow my Instagram, which is just my name with an underscore, but I'll probably put like a little collage of pictures from today's check-in at 2 weeks out up on the screen. All right. Well, everyone, we made it. Almost, but sort of. Today, I just have pulled up in my gi, of course. This is my final jiu-jitsu session before the first show. So I will still be doing jiu-jitsu in between shows, but it will just be twice per week, as it has been this week and last week. And just want to take a moment to kind of reflect on it a little bit. It's crazy, like, started this prep nearly 26 weeks ago. This is week 25. Next week, peak week, will be week 26. And it's like, yes, it's like kind of flown, but at the same time it hasn't, And jiu-jitsu is a humongous part of my life. It's something that I honestly love, like genuinely love so much. Definitely, I would say more than like bodybuilding. It's just taught me so many amazing lessons. It's made me so much more resilient, mentally, obviously physically. And it's just, I feel like it's something a lot of people need. I'm not saying everyone should just do jiu-jitsu, but like at the same time, yeah, like pushing yourself in some sort of endeavor that is going to force you to change, challenge you to be better, you know, and to reevaluate a lot of things in your life, because jiu-jitsu is definitely one of those things where, you know, you're not shit. Like, you think you are, but you're not. And you show up and start martial art, you know, first 6 months, year, like you're gonna get your ass handed to you over and over and over, and you have to be able to be okay with that and cool with that, you know? Don't take it personally. So I say it all the time on Instagram, jiu-jitsu really has changed my life. Not only the people I've met, but the leaders that I've been able to learn from, and the skills it's granted me, and physical capabilities. I feel the best I've ever felt in my life, the strongest I've ever felt in my life. And just, you know, a lot of people told me like, you're not gonna be able to do bodybuilding or compete in bodybuilding and jiu-jitsu. And I was like, man, like that's so fucking wrong, you know? Because their argument was, well, you know, too much cardio, you're not gonna recover, or your training's gonna suffer, it's gonna hinder your ability to build muscle. Yeah, that really didn't actually pan out the way they thought it would. I mean, I've only progressed, I've only gotten stronger and healthier from implementing jiu-jitsu. So super surreal. Today's the last jiu-jitsu session for my first show. It's September 13th. I started contest prep with my normal amount of jiu-jitsu, you know, anywhere between 5 and 7 sessions a week, meaning obviously some days were double days. And then maybe about a, you know, month and a half, 2 months in, I dropped it down to about 4 sessions per week. And then the last 2.5 months or so, it's just been 3 sessions a week. And then finally last week, it just got cut to 2. And then this week 2 as well. And then obviously next week, peak week, none. I'll be in Vegas anyways. And then I'll just keep it twice a week through November 19th, my last show. And then I'll probably bring it back in twice a week, 3 times a week. And by the time I'm fully healthy and, you know, recovered from the prep, by the end of the year, I'll be back to normal with jiu-jitsu. But yeah, it's crazy. It's been a really hard, definitely a battle to keep showing up toward the later stages of this prep. You know, jiu-jitsu obviously is something that has a massive demand in regards to energy that you need to have available. And especially what I've noticed over the last month or month and a half of the prep is because of the cognitive fatigue from the prep and the low body fat. Jiu-jitsu is one of those things where you're constantly having to think ahead. And I've suffered from that a little bit. Like, it's been harder for me to think through some of my training and stuff. But nonetheless, I'm very proud of myself for staying committed to it. And there was just so many sessions during this prep where I was, you know, really dead or feeling really shit that day or whatever the fuck, especially recently. And I forced myself to go. And it's something that I just preach all the time on social media is don't be fucking lazy. Don't be lazy. I just refuse to be lazy in any aspect of my life. I will not be lazy. Something personally years back, that just a personal moment that kind of is the reason why I live that way. And I'm thinking about making some shirts or something. So comment below if you'd want to get a shirt that said, don't be fucking lazy on it, or don't be lazy. But I forced myself to show up, and I'm really proud of like grinding through these sessions for sure, because they've been very difficult during the contest prep. And yeah, I'm looking forward to having like my strength back and be able to do it at full strength next year, and also compete in it as well a lot next year. Definitely looking forward to doing like 3 to 5 competitions. But anyway, so I'm gonna head in. I'm about to run late. Class starts in 6 minutes, but I'm gonna do a little update after the class as well, a little bit more reflection there most likely, and then I'll probably wrap up this video. But so thank you guys so much for watching, and just don't be fucking lazy. Get out there, push yourself, find a new challenge, you know, and that's going to force you to be better. It's another reason why I want to be an Ironman and will be an Ironman. I'm looking forward to documenting that journey as well. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you after the class. I'll wrap up the video. Last class till the first show. Well, that's a wrap, family. Last jiu-jitsu session of the contest prep to the first show is done. That's crazy. So yeah, again, September 13th, we are 11 days out I leave for Vegas a week from today, and that's just crazy. Like, I will still be doing jiu-jitsu once or twice a week in between shows, but this was a bit of a hallmark to get to this point of like, this is the last jiu-jitsu session before the first show. Like, the next time I train, the next time I put on the gi, you know, I'll have competed. It's crazy. So thank you guys so much for watching and supporting the channel and the videos. I'm gonna end video number 7 here. You know, I'm gonna record starting Saturday and do a peak week video, and then I will either do a peak week with show day or make a separate show day video. So we'll see. Maybe comment on this video, let me know what you'd rather see like peak week separate from show day or all together, but we'll see how it goes. Look, this might sound weird, but I don't care about placings. I don't compete in bodybuilding to win. It is simply just a hobby. I know that I'm capable of winning. I know that I've prepared like a winner, but at the end of the day, my prep is not judged based off my placing whatsoever. So Las Vegas, INBA Las Vegas Naturals and Team USA, 2 shows on one day. Obviously the goal is heavyweight winner and overall winner at both shows. See if we can get a full sweep. That'd be pretty cool. I do need to get top 3 in my class at both shows to qualify for the Natty Olympia. So I do care about placings a little bit for these qualifiers, but let's see if we can get a full sweep. Overall and class winner at both shows? Drop a comment, guess right now based off how I'm looking. I'm gonna end this video with a carousel of how I look. 2 days ago, my check-in with AJ on Sunday on September 11th. So that's how I'm looking at about 201 pounds on average. So guys, thank you so much for watching video number 7. I love you all. Comment, like, subscribe, or don't. I don't know. And I will see you on peak week. Peace, guys.